Hi everyone and welcome to the Aristocat channel. I'm Katie, it's great to have you with me. If we've not met before, welcome. And today I thought we could do a birthday themed video because it is my sister's birthday this month, and so this one is for you, Samantha. Let's get started. Happy birthday, Samantha. I wanted to share with you some of my favourite birthday gifts that I've received that are Disney themed over the years. The first thing I wanted to show you and share with you is a bit random, and it's this tablecloth, because this tablecloth is about 30 years old, I reckon. It doesn't have a date on it, but I'm pretty sure that this is the same. Oh, they are the same all the way through. Okay, so let's fold it back in half. It's a bit more manageable that way. This is the tablecloth, paper tablecloth series that we used at my 9th birthday, and I found it in one of the boxes that was brought to my home of childhood things, and I just thought it was wonderful because it's vintage Disney. I thought you'd enjoy seeing it, and yeah, maybe I'll use it at, like, I don't know, maybe when it's 30 years old, maybe then I'll use it. And but for the moment it's absolutely pristine, so I imagine that this was probably a 2-pack, and the one that we used, and which I may have accidentally set fire to, I knocked over a candle. Don't ask. I mean, that's the entire story. All ended well, but it was a moment that will go down in my family history, and that I won't be allowed to forget. So I thought you would enjoy seeing that with Pocahontas and Miko. Don't think Flit features on here. No, he doesn't seem to, just Miko and Pocahontas. But how cute is he? You know, I've got a soft spot for Miko. He's just so cheeky. I love him. So yeah, I thought you'd enjoy seeing that. Okay, the next thing, this is in no particular order. Well, no, actually, let's go from like oldest to most recent. So I guess the next oldest thing I have here is my Aurora Bear. And you might recognise her because in my very early videos she was sat right next to me, and there's a very good reason she was sat right next to me. This bear was a birthday present from my grandparents, and the reason I started this channel was because I recently lost the last of my grandparents, and I wanted to channel that loss into something positive and something happy and something that I knew would have given my grandmother a good laugh, and that she would have found really funny and really entertaining, and she'd also been proud of me for. So this bear I've had, oh goodness me, how long will I have had her for? Maybe 18 to 20 years. She's older than she looks. Do you have a date, sweetheart? I don't think you do. And she came in her Aurora. She has one of those voice boxes, so I can actually still hear my grandparents, and she is always featured on my channel. You might not always see her because she's sat on the top of the calyx unit behind me, but she is my inspiration, so she is always there. So that's my Aurora Bear. Pretty good gift, eh? Okay, then I think probably this Ariel. This is a Disney Traditions. This one is Ariel Splash of Fun, and this was from a gift from my husband. I also have the one of her lying on the rock picking up the petals of the flowers and doing the he loves me not, but I don't know where she is. I really want to find her, and there's only so many places she can be, but she is really eluding me. Maybe she swam off and made a deal with a sea witch, but I'd really like her back at some point. So she, going back to Splash of Fun, she's really lovely. She's just Ariel sitting on a rock with her little cheeky, coy expression, and the detail in these is gorgeous. I love Disney Traditions, and she normally sits on the calyx this side behind me. So that is my third one. Okay, gonna have to start being careful about what I pick up and when. So this is the next Disney themed birthday present. Now, this is not an official or licensed Disney product, but it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. For obvious reasons, it's a rose. This again is from my husband, and again, it's quite old now. It comes with a little perspex stand that you put it into, and it's a real rose that's been preserved, and then I think it's gold plating, or certainly some sort of gold colour metal, and it's gorgeous. And he gave this to me. We were on a car journey somewhere. I suspect we were probably going to see my grandparents, because we did my birthday in the car, and that's where I opened this. And it's really gorgeous. It's not as fragile as it looks, but it is a bit of a nightmare to clean. But I just think it's so beautiful, and up close you can actually see all of the little veins inside the petals as well, and also the leaves. So that is, I keep that as kind of a Beauty and the Beast themed item. Let's lean it back so it can't fall over. It's done really well not to fall over till now. Okay, now of these two, I think this one is probably the next item. So this is Ariel's Castle from the Disney Castle collection. Now, this was a series that ran over the course of a year, and it ran through those kind of main 12 princesses that they tend to do. So like Merida, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Aurora, Belle, lots of others. Rapunzel and Mulan featured in this collection as well. Jasmine. I can't remember who else I might have missed. But yeah, so this was from the Castle collection, and these were, I think this was the 4th release of 12. Oh, series 8 of 10. Okay. Look at the box before you speak, Katie. Series 8 of 10, there you go. And she was delayed as well, so I knew this was coming out, and I'd been waiting for it, and I think it was meant to come out over the summer originally, and then by the time it actually came out, it was a few months later, so it was close to my birthday. And my mum and dad had I think they'd offered me some money or something, and I knew I wanted this, and I said to them, oh, either I can use it for this, and it was something more sensible, or I'd love to buy the castle. And my dad really surprised me in the I love this, when people you love surprise you because they don't say what you expect them to. I expected him to say, spend it on the whatever it was that I was going to get that was more sensible, and he didn't. He said, get the castle, because it makes me think of the mural that you had when you were growing up. And I mentioned this before, but my mum painted Ariel sitting on the rock with the flowers on one of the walls in one of the rooms that my sister and I played in when we were younger. So I just was so delighted by the fact he'd done that, and so I got it, and it came in the most massive box with lots of polystyrene, and the castle printed on the side, and then Ariel on the other side. And I don't really know why I'm keeping the box, to be honest, because it's not like it's something that I'm going to ever sell or get rid of, but I kept it, and it's very impractical for storing. This is the castle. It's really beautiful. You've got all these peach and yellow and pink tones in the castle itself, and then it fades down to this deep kind of bottom of the sea blue as you get to the base. You've got these three rooms that light up, and the doors that open in the crab. The top room that lights up in the biggest turret, which is here, this is the sisters' vanity room where they're getting ready. I'm not sure what this one is. It might be their bedroom, because this one where the crab doors open and close, just feel for it, there we go, this is actually where they perform the music at the very start of the film. And so they all have these images in these doors, in these windows, and you've got Ariel and her sisters in the very bottom of that one, which is really sweet. So I absolutely love it, and I keep it in my hall so that I can see it when I come in on a daily basis, and also when I go through from the living room to the kitchen. Okay, couldn't remember the word for kitchen then. last but very much not least is this Loungefly. This was from my birthday in 2020. It was from my mum and dad, and this is the second Loungefly that I own or owned. And so I had it after we went to Walt Disney World. I've always loved Robin Hood. This is one of my favourite Disney movies. This bag is interesting because it does not have any front pockets and it does not have any side pockets either. So you've got the badge on here, and then you've got this kind of split pin style extra bit, which I love. I've got a couple of these bags with the swingy detail and I really like it. Another thing that I love about this bag, you've got the gold hardware and you've got a grab handle, a proper grab handle. So unlike with, say, most of the other bags where they've got just this little one and it's fixed at the back, this is about twice the width and it is bang on in the middle of the bag. So in terms of practicalities and grabbing it, it's so much sturdier. And please, Loungefly, make more bags with this style handle because I love it so much. It's so much better. It sits flat, so if you're storing it as well, your bag upright, it just takes up so much less space, and they're just brilliant. I have noticed they seem to be making a few more in this style. I love the style of animation of Robin and Maid Marian here. This is when they're at the fair after Robin has been outed as not being a stork and winning the archery competition, but in fact being Robin Hood. You've got Sir Hiss on the back as well. And Sir Hiss is much more himself, like from the movie. He's very true to the movie version, whereas Robin and Maid Marian are this lovely slightly different animation style, which I really like. I think they're really adorable. And of course the bag is aqua turquoise, so you know it's up my street. Gold hardware, which is lovely. And on the inside there is a zip up back pocket, and you've got this lovely lining which is Sir Hiss as the balloon and also the bunting, so it's really colourful. I'm a big fan of like turquoise and pinks together, so I think it's just really gorgeous. And I also happen to have in here, this is some of the Walt Disney World Resort hand lotion. It's the sea salt one because it's from the Caribbean Beach Hotel, so every time I use it, it just really takes me back to being there, which is brilliant. So I take it with me if I want a boost or a little something special. And I also noticed for the first time, kind of consciously, that this bag actually only has a single zip. So it doesn't have the two that kind of would meet in the middle normally, it just has the one that goes all the way around, which is nice. So yeah, there you go. There are some of my favourite birthday themed Disney items. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you've enjoyed learning a little bit more about me as well. If it's your birthday too this month, happy birthday. Have a great one, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Till then, bye for now.